Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater. And, I don't know where things are right now with Deadpool. I don't know where things are going to go with Kevin Feige now having full control over Deadpool. We've already known this for a while. So that part isn't necessarily news. But what we're finding out now, at least for this article on Latino Movie Review, says here, Deadpool moves under Kevin Feige, rating reportedly still a big question mark in the MCU. And that is a problem. Because one of the things that Bob Iger had said to fans when they were talking about the acquisition of Fox was, don't worry, guys, Deadpool is safe. And now we're finding out that may not be the case at all. Now, it says things over at Disney continue to evolve and change over time. Back when Disney first acquired most of 20th Century Fox, it seemed clear that Deadpool would continue to exist in its current R-rated form. Rather than try to adapt him into the MCU, they would keep him under the Fox banner so as to allow him to retain his identity. Nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted him to not be part of the MCU. Part of it, the excitement was him in the MCU. Potentially Ryan Reynolds and Tom Holland teaming up in a movie. Spidey and Deadpool on screen together, talking all sorts of trash to one another. That's what fans want. Fans want the R-rated Deadpool. They'll accept him in a PG-13 movie when it's not his own outing, but they want the R-rated. So trying to keep him as a separate thing under his own identity was the stupidest move they could do. And even Bob Iger said that, don't worry, Deadpool would be protected. Deadpool would be okay. Fine, but this is what fans ultimately wanted, why fans were more or less on board with this. And look, here's why. Okay, so it looks like in the wake of Disney's $170 million loss in the third quarter, thanks to 20th Century Fox's disappointing performances, they may be going a different route. This coming from Brent Lang, the editor of Variety, that says that during the most recent earnings call, he says Disney has been very, very disappointed by Fox's slate and the weak financial performance. Iger notes that Deadpool, Fantastic Four, and X-Men are now under Marvel Studio chief Kevin Feige's control. Hear from sources that there are debates about whether Deadpool can move seamlessly between R-rated solo outings and PG-13 related MCU. And the truth of the matter is they absolutely, positively can, right? It absolutely, positively can. Deadpool can do that. We saw this with Once Upon a Deadpool, how to push the envelope just enough to give the fans what they want. And people came away from that thinking that it wasn't a terrible attempt, even though at the same time it was kind of ultimately pointless. Deadpool 2 was more of an experimentation than really anything else in that point in time. I think we all can agree on that one. The fact that they released the R-rated cut in May up against Solo and Infinity War made very little sense to me. The movie was suffered as a result in its worldwide box office because it was crammed into a May release. Then they released the very terrible extended cut. It wasn't very good. The theatrical was far better than the extended because the extended tried too hard. Then they said, let's do a PG-13 Once Upon a Deadpool to see how it would work in a PG-13 world. And the movie only made about $5 million. So while it could work, and it's been shown to work, at least in decent reviews and people going to see this re-edited cut that gave a lot of money to charity, we can see exactly what they were trying to do here. So, it's one of those things where Deadpool has to be R-rated. Fans want it, fans demand it, that's what they absolutely want to see. It has the opportunity to transfer over because all they have to do is just curb his language a little bit. Keep Ryan Reynolds popping off jokes, keeping PG-13. They've shown in these films that they're okay with saying shit. They're okay with saying other swear words. Captain America swore multiple times in Endgame, obviously playing off of the joke from Age of Ultron. So they're okay with expanding the themes a little bit and making it a little bit edgier. I mean, look at Civil War where Baron Zemo drowns a dude in the opening 3 minutes of the movie. That was deemed a family-friendly film, right? So they're okay. They're absolutely okay with violence and language provided in how it is presented. Now, will there be blood? Probably not. Will there be any F word? Guaranteed not in the MCU as a whole. But They should allow it to be R-rated in his solo films under the Fox banner and then move him over into the MCU movies when necessary. This is what fans want. Fans will negatively react to this. If they pull a fast one on Deadpool, if you think the fan response to Star Wars The Last Jedi was anything to write home about, you can 100% believe that they're going to get so freaking angry, so freaking upset, that they are going to talk a lot of trash. The MCU with Phase 4 is already on weak ground as it is with a lot of the core audience. Why? Because it's low stakes, which makes sense coming off of how big and how massive Endgame was. It was low stakes, I get that. And it was also a situation where the stuff that they got coming out feels like it's mostly filling out people's contracts for the Disney Plus show, trying to build up Disney Plus as a platform, and, well, give us some movies that could either win or lose at the box office. And are experimental at best. Shang-Chi is going to do well overseas. It's going to do very well in China, which is one of the things that Disney really wants to tap into because of the emerging middle class in the Middle Kingdom. Black Widow gets a film because she's been around for nearly 10 years. And The Eternals is full on Jack Kirby, and that movie is only being made to absolutely F with the DCEU and the New Gods, 100%. Doctor Strange 2 is the only particular film so far in this phase that's going to move the needle forward a bit in regards to the multiverse, and that's going to be a way to bring in Fantastic Four, X-Men, and potentially Deadpool. I know it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, and I don't think Kevin Feige or the executives at Marvel are stupid. But if they make it PG-13 and they try to sanitize Deadpool, they will kill the brand and anything it's related to, which in this case would ultimately be the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and the rest of the MCU. Kevin Feige is known for playing it safe. He's known for being true to form as well. And I hope he understands that there's a valid middle ground here that they can do, and it's best not to mess around with this stuff. Fans are wanting darker, edgier, comic book related content. The Boys' success over on Amazon is pure proof of that. The success of the Marvel Netflix shows is pure proof of that. We know Disney is a corporation, a conglomerate. They want money. This family-friendly nonsense has got to effing stop. They know it. We know it. The general public, for some reason, looks at Disney as some holier-than-thou, squeaky clean organization when that ain't the case in the damn slightest. Don't fuck around, Iger or Feige. Give fans what they want. If you want to, remember, it's the whole, it's like Gladiator, right? Like Ridley Scott's Gladiator. If you lose the audience, you lose everything. Don't lose the audience. Once that happens, you're toast. And I think you know that. And I think the rest of you guys out there know that as well. So I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your opinions. What do you say about this? What do you think? What do you feel? Write it down in the comments. If you like the video, toss it a thumbs up. Let's try to get to 200. If you guys want to help support the channel, please become a subscriber over on Patreon, patreon.com/Matt Jarbo. Or if you really want to help me out, check out Wheelman. This is my new vlog channel where I go to different locations and I check out different things. I got Walmart. If you want to see me walk around Walmart, I got one here exploring Funko HQ. Right, that's a nice Funko Joker right there. I got a couple more things from Comic-Con, Galaxy's Edge, the Orville Experience. I just got to edit them now that I've had my kid. I have time to figure out how to get all that done. Anyway, I appreciate everyone watching. We may disagree, but I appreciate you being here anyway. Have yourself a great day, guys, and peace out.